In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Church needs blessings because of the turmoil it is going through. Most of the cardinals appointed by Rome are facing allegations of sexual assaulting women, nuns, or their disciples, a sin of highest order for someone who is baptized. The cardinals are nominated by the Pope and form the sacred college which elects succeeding popes. So the fire has naturally reached the Pope's doorstep. In fact, Cardinal George Pell, who served as a Vatican treasurer in the past and was a member of the Pope's innermost council of cardinals, was recently jailed for 6 years for abusing boys in his native Australia. The sex abuse scandal is spread in several countries like India, the US, Germany, Chile, and Argentina. Pope Francis recently said the Catholic Church had to acknowledge a history of male domination and sexual abuse of women and children and repair its reputation among young people or risk becoming a museum. The Pope is grappling with criticism over the Church's response to a decade-long clerical sexual abuse crisis that has gravely damaged its standing around the globe and seen it pay out billions of dollars in compensation. Francis urged young people not to be disillusioned by sexual abuse scandal, but to work with the overwhelming majority of priests and other clergy faithful to their vocation. He said clergy sexual abuse was a tragedy and asked young people to help the church in their dark moment. Last year, he had apologized to the church's community worldwide. The extent of sex abuse scandal is shocking. One of leaked reports from Germany Catholic Church recently revealed that thousands of children had been sexually abused by its clergy. The head of the Catholic Church apologized for all the failure and pain and said the guilty must be punished. Researchers from 3 German universities examined more than 38,000 personal files spanning a 70-year period ending in 2014 and found indications of sexual abuse by 1,670 clerics with more than 3,700 possible victims. A court in Lyon ruled on March 7 this year that between July 2014 and June 2015, Cardinal Philip Barberin covered up allegations of sexual abuse of Boy Scouts in the 1980s and early 1990s by a priest who is due to go on trial. Barberin, 68, the highest profile cleric to be caught up in this child sexual abuse scandal inside the French church, received a 6-month suspended prison sentence. He has denied the allegations and launched an appeal. Barberin offered his resignation when he met the Pope on March 18, but his resignation was rejected by Francis, who gave him benefit of doubt until his appeal is heard. While the victims allege cover-up, Pope Francis maintained that the Roman Catholic Church has spared no effort to tackle the problem in recent years. Last month, the Pope made it compulsory in law to report the sexual abuse of children within the Vatican and in its diplomatic mission worldwide. Although the city-state with Rome is tiny and very few children live there, the sweeping legal changes reflect a desire to show that the Catholic Church is finally acting against clerical child abuse after decades of scandals around the world.
Perché per vincere lo spirito del male non è lavarsi le mani, dire il diavolo lo fa. No, anche noi dobbiamo lottare col diavolo come dobbiamo lottare con le cose umane, no? Come agire con questo? Le due parti, la parte diciamo umana, scientifica, di andare avanti contro, la parte legale pure, e poi la parte spirituale. Lo stesso ho fatto con i vescovi degli Stati Uniti, perché le proposte erano troppo di un'organizzazione, di metodologie e un po' senza volontà, ma era trascurata questa seconda dimensione spirituale.
Among the nations singed by this fire is India, where a nun had complained in June last year that the bishop had allegedly raped her 13 times over a period of 2 years. After apparently no action from the authorities, protests gathered pace, leading to his arrest. The accused Franco Mulakal was arrested on September 21 after being interrogated for 3 days. He was ordained as a priest in 1990 in Punjab and was elevated as the Bishop of Diocese of Jalandhar. However, after calls for his arrest grew, he stepped down. Meanwhile, in Chile, investigators are probing 158 allegations of sexual abuse or cover-up involving 241 victims, of which 123 were underage at the time of the abuse. Last month, a Chilean court ruled that the Catholic Church should pay compensation to 3 victims in sex abuse case involving former Santiago parish priest Fernando Caradima. The unanimous decision requires the church pay 100 million pesos each for moral damages to the 3 victims. Cardinal Ricardo Izati, the highest-ranking member of the Catholic Church in Chile, resigned as Archbishop of Santiago after being caught up in the country's sex abuse scandal. So far, 8 bishops have resigned in Chile.